What's going on, guys? We'll be doing the evolution of the Thomas and Friends intro, 1984 to this date. So, we're gonna be listening to some Thomas the Tank Engine theme songs. And yeah, let's just get right into it. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Oops. Alright, what was this? Alright, so the first intro of Thomas and Friends was from 1984 to 1998, which was, honestly, that was about 14 years. Yeah, so the first 14 years, I mean, Thomas was like driving into a thing, driving into a windmill, and let's just continue. There's that boy with this bike. There's this boy with this bike, just looking at Thomas. Wasn't waving or anything. It's just this boy, just staring at Thomas. All right, so this second intro was in 2002. But this time it was Thomas driving in the snow. So let's just see how this works. Okay, so let me just say something. How did Thomas got into a was well, I mean, at first he was driving in the snow in like a snow world or something. I mean, honestly, he was driving in a snow world. It was like a world of snow. Then all of a sudden, he was driving in a lake and pond. Like he was as if it was like Minecraft or something. Well, honestly, like what did Thomas do? Like what did Thomas do? Like did he all of a sudden run himself in another dimension or another universe? Where one is snowing and one isn't. Honestly, I feel like he drove into a different dimension. Because at first he was driving in snow, all of a sudden you see like, I mean, and the place there, it's not snowed at all. It's not snowed. In the snow, I think on the two I think treadmills, I think you call it, uh, they weren't snow on it at all. Nuh-uh. You see that little boy right there, and Thomas stops at that little train station where the skinny and fat controllers are at. Or yeah, Thomas is now back at the swamp land. This is the last version of Thomas and Friends, and there's that boy with his bike, as you can see. And now this is the last intro of Thomas and the Tank Engine theme songs being this way. I told you. So intro four, I think. So intro four was 2004 to 2006.
You got a bad sensor on there.
Bad sensor. Okay, so again,
The 45 and all that.
intro four was 2004 to 2006. Now, now that then all of a sudden the kids. I mean, no, this didn't happen the same time. Okay, like the kids didn't start saying they're two, they're four, right? Well, Well, it's just like I mean, yeah, but the song was, it was getting that way. Honestly, I think the Thomas and Friends second 20th anniversary, they, I mean, started getting that way though. Let's just hear the, I mean, let's just hear the theme song, man. Again, this was 2004 to 2006. Yep. Yeah, but honestly, this is like a yeah. Just sounds like the present, and the boy wasn't waving still. And then Thomas was decided to roll his eyes. I mean, he was doing something like this. Like he was like, I think he wasn't staring at the camera, but he was like, he was kind of looking at the road, and he just started trying to trying to look at the camera. He was like that. I mean, it's kind of weird that he like. Now let's just get back into detality. Let's just drive into detality. So his Thomas's eyes, uh, they were moving without him blinking to go that way. I mean, Thomas didn't do this. He did more like that. Yeah, he was like, okay, I didn't probably did it properly, but he was like that. And honestly, yeah. So, so yeah. Now this is when the kids start saying. Now this is when the kids are starting to say, "They're two, they're four," you know. But but um, but yeah, this is intro 5 of now I mean now if we go back to detality again, let's go back to detality. If Thomas wasn't like rolling his eyes without blinking, like, I mean, he was kind of like rolling them. He was like, no, I think the year, I think that year says 2007. I think that was 2007 when when like when Thomas, but he was still doing the old same old rolling his eyes, like rolling his eyes at the camera. We're still in detality, okay? This is detality. This is all detailed stuff. Like when Thomas is still rolling his eyes without, like, moving his eyes without blinking. Honestly, he was still doing something like this, like that. So so in 2007, I think, was when this Thomas was like blowing his horn. I mean, at least that's good that he started blowing his horn. It's really good. Hi. Alright, those are my parents, but he was like, now this time he blew his horn, right? So just listen, man. Yep. Then this song, these kids. Okay, I'm so distracted by the song. Okay, but there was these kids. Now these kids are starting to see it now. You hear the kids? Yes, you hear the kids, right? You hear the kids singing the song, right? But he was still rolling his eyes for some reason. Now, and so in totality, he was still rolling his eyes. And now we're into intro 6, which is well, I mean, it just said 2007 on the last intro. So, and then so in intro 6, same thing, but I mean it's I mean, and only instead, I mean, it was showing up, And then, I mean, they did a slight update in 2000 and when it came to 2007, 2008, they did slight updates. Like when Thomas is like rolling his eyes, I don't know. It kind of looked like the same thing, where somebody's using a flashlight and there's this atmosphere. It's just like someone using their flashlight, still using their flashlight. It looks like, and you get this thick blue atmosphere on them. So honestly, I mean, when it was 2007, 2008, it was still like, when it came to 2008, it was still like that. It was still like that. It was just like somebody like putting a flashlight on the earth, like without a sun. No, I did not like that. But let's just listen to the kids sing. I know the kids sing. Okay, yep, you hear the kids, right? You hear the kids, right? You know? Yep, you hear the kids singing about Thomas, right? Him crossing the bridge, and the boy's leaving. Oh, that's good for him. But the flashlight was still on the earth. The flashlight was still. Okay, now this is what 2009 is. 2009, that's when it started not using a flashlight. Nobody ain't using the flashlight anymore. That's good. Well, that's pretty good. They quit using the flashlight. That's pretty damn good. They quit using the damn flashlight. They put the damn flashlight up. I mean, it looked like someone's using a flashlight in the the probably entire decade 2000s. All in the 90s and in the mid and late 80s, and ever since it was released. I mean, it felt like that someone was using a flashlight in the Thomas and Friends world. I mean, it's just like they were using a flashlight. But here in 2009, 2014, that's when they started to get like, I think they started to detail it up a little bit. So let's just listen. Yep. Yeah, Thomas. Honestly, this is a good thing for 3-year-olds. Your 3-year-old cousin, or 3-year-old brother. You can just put it on for your 3-year-old brother, or younger, youngest a year old. Like if someone's turning a year old, you could probably. Now intro eights is when they get really, they're just getting really cool with it. So let's just listen to this. I mean, Thomas and Friends. I mean, right there just gets a little trashy, I think it probably. Okay. Let me just say something. Thomas, I think it blew up a little bit. I mean, at least there ain't gonna be a flashlight on the earth again. Well, no shit. Who was tired of that? Who was not tired of that? That flashlight. Like, people were tired having a flashlight on the Thomas Earth. So they just put a cool, neat atmosphere. Not someone using a flashlight anymore. And then in between the flashlight and the ground in the Thomas and Train world, there was this thick atmosphere in between. So glad they ain't using that anymore. All right. Okay. These Alright, when I saw these trains, so let's go Okay. Okay, let me just see their faces. All right, so the train's faces looked a lot uglier, right? I mean, honestly, they looked uglier. They looked so they looked pretty ugly at the time. Them trains, I mean, they were like they were too damn ugly. Which honestly, I do agree. I do agree they're. I mean, like, look at their faces, though. I mean, they look like a nursery rhyme. Like, but let's just listen. Let's just listen. All right. Okay. I don't know why the trains are going too fast, but I mean, okay, that place looks the same. Looks the same as ten. You know. Oh, he still had that brown. He still had that brown. All right, now 2018. Intro 9. You see the Earth. God. And, I mean, oh, look here. Start with James. But look at their faces. I don't like that. But honestly, they just quit. Like, they just quit saying they're 2, they're 4, they're 6 or 8. Something, you know. But oh yeah, I never heard of Rebecca before. Being on Thomas and Train, I never knew. Never heard of Rebecca. Oh, is she new or something, or she been on there for quite some time? I know. No, I know she wasn't on there when I watched it. I mean, God, it was still probably. I mean, if I watched Thomas, it would probably still look like the TV in the Thomas and World in the Thomas and Friends world. It will still look like someone's using a flashlight and just facing down on it, and with like a thick atmosphere. That's probably the kind of thing I was still watching if I watched it. It'll probably the world would probably still be like that, where it's just like now of the Thomas and Friends world, it's like someone is out of that world just using a flashlight. God, who's not tired of that shit? Okay, okay. How can this train drive everywhere, bro? Did he got in another dimension again? Okay. Like that 2000 and I think that was in the early 2000s when Thomas got from the snowland and got into a swampy lakeland. I don't know, man. Okay, is there a statue of like the Fat Controller? As that his name's actually Sir Topham. If you don't know. Okay, that monkey did not jump on Thomas, did he? No, he didn't. No, he did not. But anyways, uh, okay. Why is and secondly, I don't know why is why is Thomas driving on the Great Wall of China? Like, why is Thomas riding himself in China? Like, he was at the Savannas at one point, then he just got into China. Did they just throw him into China or something, or did he just got like he just went to another dimension, or did he just teleport himself to China or something? I don't know. That looks more like the Great Wall of China to me. He just probably all of a sudden he just teleported himself to China. That's crazy, man. And then he's in Africa. What? That kind of looks like Africa to me. Out there, if I'm gonna say that's probably Australia. I think. I don't know why the hell does Thomas teleports himself like he's at China at one point, and then all of a sudden he's in Australia, man. He's in like Sydney, Australia. Well, kangaroos are. Shit. Oh shit, he's traveling to all kinds of dimensions. Oh, Big World Adventures, huh? Man, Thomas is flying through all kinds of dimensions. And yeah, it was Thomas and Friends. It was Thomas and Friends Big World Adventures. Well, honestly, it used to be the Thomas I watched was Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends. Well, I think at the end it was probably Thomas and Friends, but yeah, the one I watched is Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends. So and it wasn't, it wasn't the Tank Engine. Well, towards the end of me, I actually quit watching him around 3 or 4, somewhere like that. Which honestly, I liked him for a good bit. I'm not gonna lie. So let's just. So yeah, Big World Adventure of Friends. That's pretty crazy. So if you like this video, please subscribe, turn on notifications. We really liked it if you subscribed. Turn on notifications, like the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.